One of the myths that I want to bust right now is that your mind is not important. It's very important. Heart intelligence, people say, hey, you got to get out of your head, dude. You got to get out of your mind because your mind's blocking you, you know. No, you want your mind. Your mind is very, very important. And your brain and your ability to be sharp and on the ball and being able to see everything. Wow, you need to be very sharp, yeah? All I'm saying is make sure that the heart is not lost. Because most people, they make decisions from their mind, and then their heart is somewhere in the background. What I'm talking about is first feel what's going on. See everything, da-da-da-da-da. Then make a choice from the heart, and then let the mind decide how you're going to do it. Because the mind is a wonderful slave, but a terrible master. Do not give the mind the power to choose, because it knows very little except comfort and security. Don't confuse comfort with safety, by the way. Do not confuse comfort with safety. Comfort is the part of you that feels like you can just be okay in the limited range that you currently reside. Safety is feeling so inherently good about your environment, internal and external, that you want to explore your insecurities because you feel so safe, because you know there's a net. See, people think safety means they don't push or stretch or open and expand their range. Not true. When I feel safe, I am safe to explore my insecurities. When I'm comfortable, I'm so scared to even explore because there is no safety net. When there is no safety net in your life, if I was to give you this choice, if I said to you, okay, walk the tightrope, but there's no safety net and you're 20 meters high and there's a concrete slab at the bottom, would you do it if you had no experience? I hope none of you said yes. Yes, I think I'd like to do it. No, we don't do it because it's inherently going to kill us. Yeah? However, if we knew there was a safety net there, we'd go, would it still be scary? There's the key. See, there's this thought that if it's safe, it's not scary. Not true. You know when it's right, when it's a stretch. When you say, I'm terrified, but I'm still safe in feeling that terror and giving it a go. Courage is still required. Many of you are familiar with Bruce Lipton, right? Yeah, amazing man. And one of the pieces of research that I want to share with you is really, really cool. He basically took a group of women, some of which were born in the Bronx, in a very unsafe environment, where there was always a threat of whether there's enough food, enough water, their livelihoods were always in danger. The other group of women were actually really in a very safe suburban, everything's being taken care of. They had no life-threatening challenges. So very, very different upbringings. And these women were all pregnant. And what they did is they started to measure the brain of all the fetuses growing in the womb. And what they saw that was fascinating was that the women who were in a predominantly safe environment, the brains of these children growing predominantly grew large front brains, much more than the average control group. The women who were brought up in the Bronx consistently worrying about whether they're going to survive the night, their brains of their children had a diminished frontal lobe, but an increased rear part of the brain designed for survival. Because, of course, biology is preparing the fetus based on the environment. So you talk about why do you want to learn about safety? Well, if any of you have family, children, and anybody, because it's not just in the fetus, it's forever. So I believe this is some of the most, when I heard this, I thought, this is really important information. Because if mothers could understand that, now this is what he then went on, this gives me chills even thinking, I'm like, ooh, God, if you could feel what I'm feeling right now, you'd love that. Ooh. I wish for a moment I could just do this. I could suddenly just go, boom, and then you could be in my body and feel what it feels like to be me. You would just jump all the way out really quickly. You'd be like, oh, no way am I going to stay in that. That's crazy. But then here's a really, really cool bit. What they did is that through coaching these women, that even though they're in an unsafe environment, when they helped them change their state to actually perceive the environment being safer, that is, they didn't have to change the environment, they had to change their perception of the environment, they went back into healthy growth. So it's not even the environment that determines whether there is healthy brain development. It is your perception of the environment. It's how you see it.